Hi guys, and welcome back here to Drone Emotion. Today we're back here once again with a quite exciting video for all of you, and that is because today we're bringing you a world's first exclusive, and that is because today we have the first night footage coming from the DJI Mini 3 Pro, and in today's video we're gonna be sharing it with you, analyzing it and talking about everything that you need to know. But before we get started with today's video, if you're new to the channel, welcome here, and you want to keep up to date with any upcoming DJI products, whether it is the Inspire 3, the Air 3, and of course the long-awaited DJI Mini 3. You already know this place to come for all the latest updates and news. And also, we're currently in the road to 10,000 subscribers. So if you watch today's video and you're not subscribed, well, I invite you to go ahead and join the Drone Emotion family. So without any much further ado, let's just go ahead and get started with today's video, which is going to be quite exciting, and that is because today, thanks to our great friends DL Strong, Jasper Allens, and of course Osita LB, we're gonna be able to share with you the world's first footage of the Mini 3. Now, today we're gonna be having 3 different pictures that we're taking with the Mini 3 Pro at night. Now, these were taken in Wuhan, China. There's confirmation of that thanks to our good friend Jasper Allen, so we can see right there where these images were taken and with the actual Mini 3. In addition to that, let's go ahead and briefly talk about what we're about to see. Now, the new Mini 3 is going to be having an improved sensor. It's a 1/1.3 inch sensor, almost a 1 inch sensor, same size sensor as the Evo Nano Plus. In addition to that, we have a bigger aperture. It's an f1.7 aperture. Now, it is fixed, and we're going to be having 48 megapixel images in RAW according to Osita LB. Now, the Mini 2 had a 1/2.3 inch sensor, way smaller than the one of the Mini 3 Pro. In addition to that, we had a fixed smaller aperture of f2.8. This meant that less light was able to come in through the lens of our camera, and in addition to that, only 12 megapixel images. So we're going to be noticing some huge differences, especially at night. So without any much further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at our first image. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our first image of the DJI Mini 3 Pro. This was taken in Wuhan, China, and what I see right here is quite good. I'm actually very satisfied and pleased with what I'm seeing. I mean, we do see a lot of detail, not a lot of grain whatsoever. I see a lot of detail in the buildings, in the shadows as well. They look quite good. What I'm seeing looks pretty good, considering and taking into consideration this is a mini drone. Now, there's our second image. I like this one as well. Now, this one doesn't look as impressive as the other one, especially on those darker areas. We do see that it's almost completely black, but I'm not gonna complain. This looks really good. The sky, I don't see a lot of grain. I mean, this looks pretty good to my eye. And let's go ahead and take a look at our third image. There it is. So keep into consideration, this was using a pretty fast shutter. It's a 1/15, so this person is not using a long exposure for this shot. So that is why we do see those cars are almost frozen and not that blurred effect. So that is nice to see. And the buildings, I like what I'm seeing, a lot of detail. The shadows also look quite good in my opinion. So now, something that is important to mention is that this type of cameras will not have a problem picking up bright lights, but rather what I'm really curious actually to see is how it actually performs with the details in the shadows. So I'm hoping that we get some more images here in the coming days with more low light testing. Now, we did get an image of the specs that were used for taking all of these images. Let's go ahead and take a look at that, and there we have it. We do see that an ISO of 330 was used, and a fixed aperture of f1.7, and of course our shutter speed of 1/15 seconds. So those were the specs and of that image, and that is also why we really don't see a lot of grain, because the ISO used was pretty low, an ISO 330. So that is I'm pleased to see. And then on one of the other images, they did use an ISO, I believe, over 800, and it looks not bad. So I am pleased with what I'm seeing. Let us know down in the comment section down below, guys. Do you like what you're seeing with this Mini 3 Pro at night? Do you not like it? Is this what you expected from the Mini 3 Pro? Are you expecting more higher performance from this Mini 3 Pro, especially considering the price tag, right? That is also very important to take into consideration when we're taking a look at these images. So that is our first exclusive view at some night footage coming from the Mini 3 Pro. I can tell you right now it looks good. Mavic 3 level, I'm not so sure, but it's up there. I mean, this is quite satisfying, and I'm pleased with the results that the Mini 3 Pro is showing so far. So that is what we have today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for watching, and see you tomorrow with a brand new video. This is Drone Emotion, signing out.